So when I first met Brad, he came into my institution and I wasn't really sure why he was there. I mean, he seemed like a pretty normal teenager, almost adult. And then I started hearing about his addiction with the stuffed animals, and I started to get a little bit concerned.
I have 15,000, and this is only like 100 of those. I obviously can't bring 15,000 all into one room. It's a lot of stuffies, so it doesn't really work that well. I have 2 floors dedicated to stuffies, and 1 floor dedicated to me, which is not this is the smallest floor, but the 2 floors that are dedicated to the stuffies have locks on all the doors, all of them. No one's allowed in there except for me.
As my first method of intervention, I'm hoping to be able to make Bradley cut back on his stuffed animals. How's your stuffed animal collection going?
Oh, I got 5 more, so now I have like 15,125, something like that.
I think this is way too much, Bradley, honestly. You really need to get rid of, like, most of them.
It's like 5.
No, as in, like, 15,000.
It's like 5. I'm gonna keep the whole.
You have to understand, Bradley, that with this kind of addiction, you've almost lost touch with reality.
I have a friend.
Your animals are not your friends.
You don't know that.
I am your friend. So, what's this one name?
This one's Richard.
And the
This one?
hedgehog?
You just said his name.
His name is Hedgehog.
I know it's not very creative, but this is the second one I got.
And are those the most important to you?
This one is.
Well, then I think you should keep those and get rid of the other ones. Limit yourself to only a couple. And then try and get real friends.
So like a person friend?
Yes, as in a person friend.
I'm going to be reintroducing one of Brad's childhood friends, Dave, as well.
So, when did you first meet Bradley?
Grade 2 or 3, I can't remember completely. I remember going to his house a lot, and his parents, he was always talking to me and kind of annoying, but you know, he was cool. His parents were always fighting and also fighting him, and they were always hitting him and doing horrible things when I was there. It was not a good place.
Wrong path.
I don't know. No, this is. This makes me happy.
Shh. No. See, our family. The root of our history. It comes from our hunting heritage.
Okay.
And
So I don't see how this is much different.
Bradley.
I'm just not hunting it. I
Bradley,
still have the animals. I'm just
the
not
point
hunting
is
it.
you go and kill something and you stuff it, you put its antlers or whatever you've killed, you are acknowledging the spiritual nature of the thing you've taken, the life you've taken.
Okay, but how? I don't have to kill
They've
anything.
never lived.
And now I have
There's,
these.
it's irrelevant.
I didn't have to. Kill
You need to make your life more relevant. You see this?
Yeah.
This is the tuft of a real live deer. This. Feel that?
Oh yeah.
These can kill you.
Yeah.
These are only going to kill you if you have a bad allergy, such as me.
Oh, wait, Dad.
You gotta. They're. Look at the dust. Look at the dust. Look,
Oh, no.
the dust. It gets in my sinuses.
What if I just kept them in my room and they never came in my room?
You're killing me with these things, literally, man.
What if I just leave the?
Do you love me?
What if I just leave
Do
the
you
win-
love me?
Just let me leave the window open. I can have these sitting on my bed. They'll never leave the room. All right.
Dust. Feel that. Breathe in.
Yeah, I understand, but it's worth it. It's worth the risk. I'm happy
No.
with these.
No, you've got to stop.
I don't know if I can.
You killed your mother with one, and you're killing me with one. You've got to stop.
So his parents were abusive to him.
All the time, no matter who was at the house or not. It was always loud as well.
And when you first started noticing him cuddling with his teddy bear, did it seem like he was addicted at all to like his stuffed animals?
Not immediately. It got worse, progressively worse. As soon as we got into his room, it would be like a whole nother person. He would curl up, he would grab whatever stuffed animal he could grab. He would kind of rock back and forth like he was some strange creature. It was not okay. He would, repeat stuff to himself.
So it was kind of like his safe spot.
Yeah, he would say that sometimes. It was his safer place.
And what started to make you guys drift apart?
Oh man, that was in high school, I think. He started to bring them to school in his backpack, and I remember at lunch every once in a while he'd sneak off to the bathroom and he'd go up and he'd hug them in the stall, and I'd have to wait outside. It started to get really weird to the point where I had to get out of that.
And do you think if this is just a progression of his child abuse?
Probably. I can see it, probably it hits him every once in a while. He'll remember it, and that's when he'll pull out the stuffed animals.
Okay. So, I'm curious, would you be willing to meet with Brad, even after all these years?
Has he gotten better or worse?
I think he's gone far worse, but I think that if you meet with him and reconnect with him, then it might help him.
Anything to make him better, then yeah, I think I'd be willing to see him.
Okay, good.
Oh man. How are you?
I've been doing good. My collection's gotten a lot bigger. About 15,000 Stuffies.
Yeah, I heard about that. What was your newest one?
This one right here.
That looks like the oldest one, the original.
Don't touch it.
Oh, okay, fine. What do I think of Brad now? He's really fucking boring. He is so boring. He does nothing at all other than his stuffed animals, which is, kind of creepy. So, where do you keep all of these?
I am in my house.
You got a house?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I have 2 floors for all the Stuffies.
Where do you live?
In the basement.
Oh. Are you dating anybody?
No.
So I brought in one of my older patients, Celia, who is actually addicted to collecting lamps, and I'm hoping that she'll be able to interact with Brad and be able to help him recognize that he has an addiction, and he's able to maybe slow down the process of him collecting the stuffed animals and just being obsessed with them. So, Celia, nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to be here.
So, when I first started with you, explain what that experience was like.
Well, when we first started, I had roughly 1,000 lamps, and I loved them all dearly. Each one was very special to me. But then a lot of my friends and family members thought it was really weird for me to have lamps, multiple lamps in every single room, and to have all of them on at the same time. And, it was kind of hard to pay for. The electricity bill was pretty high. So, they decided to send me to the doctor here, and over the last couple of years, he really helped me. I've gotten down to roughly 400 lamps, which is quite a bit to lose, but I'm coping, and I'm hoping to help others with their addictions and getting to the point in which I am now.
So, I've heard a bunch about you.
Yeah, got a big collection of Stuffies.
Yeah. It's a bit too big, don't you think?
I thought it was too small.
Too small.
It's only like 15,000, so.
That's a fair collection. Have you ever thought of, losing some?
No, but I keep getting told to lose some by a lot of people, like the doctor and one of my old friends told me to do it. And I wasn't really 100% for it, but you know.
Are you going to?
Who knows?
You do.
I don't see the point, you know? No one's ever going to convince me to stop collecting these stuffies. I'm going to keep doing this.